Hey there, my name's Asa Fletcher. I'm a high school senior here in California, living just outside of Los Angeles, and this is how I make $4K a month reselling clothes. I had heard of Goodwill outlets while in Virginia, but just didn't have access to one as the closest was over an hour away. So after making the move out here to California and realizing there was a warehouse just 15 minutes away, this is where I began to make my money. How these warehouses are run is that people will donate their used clothes or hard goods, and then Goodwill will charge, in my case, $2.09 per pound on clothing and $1.09 per pound on hard goods. And though I wasn't making a ton of money at the start, the more I thrifted, the more I was able to see what brands would sell and which ones wouldn't. Tees, vintage tees, so yeah, really good day at the bins. Doesn't usually get this good, so happy to walk away. $14. And yeah. So yeah, I took to the platforms of Depop and eBay, taking the clothing goods that I had purchased as well as hard goods, and started taking pictures and shipping out orders as they came in. Alright, it's April 17th, just grinding out here. Starting to take some photos for the Depop. The garments, so I'm gonna start shooting. It's kind of funny looking back now on seeing the things that I once thought had value and would make good margins and seeing how I was totally wrong. But it's just a matter of time and putting the hours in and doing the research to see what will have good margins. So yeah, just like that, did $360 in sales in the past 24 hours. So yeah, I'll go ahead and take these to the post office, get them shipped out as soon as possible. Customer satisfaction is always the goal, which leads to ultimate more sales. So yeah, gonna take these and drop them off now to get shipped out. So as I started to see more sales come in, I started to hit the bins more often, waking up at 6 in the morning to be able to go thrift for an hour before school, and having every other school morning off to be able to go in for 2 to 3 more hours. Alright, so if I hop over to my Depop and eBay selling pages, you can see here in May I've done about $3,300. Obviously April and March following that, and 656% increase from the prior month. And then you can see down here the number of items I've sold. Hit a big increase in sales from April to May, and that was just, you know, spending more time at the bins and really realizing what would sell and what wouldn't. If I hop over here, obviously to eBay, a little bit less just because I'm typically only selling hard items like jewelry and this kind of stuff. So you can see I'm hovering just under $800 for May, and that kind of follows for the past 2 months. And then prior to that, you know, it was little to nothing, just under $200 here in February. So yeah, if I hop back over to my Depop page, you can see I have some more orders I need to get shipped out now. You can see I've been doing a lot of jeans and jorts as well as some loafers here. But yeah, honestly, sales have been going really well, hitting around $4,000 range in sales per month. So really happy. I definitely think I could scale a bit more. This is just, you know, the sales I've been doing while I've been in school. Yeah, just honestly really having a lot of fun with it. I think, you know, obviously the more time I put into thrifting and sourcing the garments, obviously the sales will come. So yeah, that's about it on the front of eBay and Depop, and you know exactly what I'm selling. So obviously with more and more people having success being able to resell vintage clothes, the bins have become pretty popular and pretty crowded, which does make it hard sometimes to be able to pick out the really good things like Birkenstocks and vintage single stitch, you know, t-shirts, Carhartt jeans, and carpenter pants. But yeah, if you really know what you're looking for, you can walk away usually with some pretty good items. Start off with, we got this this nice vintage Russell hoodie, pants, Nike windbreaker, carpenter pants. So yeah, overall for the amount of time I've put in, I would say the payout can be really good. You just have to be spending the time willing to research what things will sell and yield high returns. I think overall it was just a matter of time being able to tell what would sell and what wouldn't, and what would just sit in my closet waiting to be donated again. I still do think there's a lot of space for other people to get into this, but obviously with these warehouses becoming more and more packed, it can be harder to walk away with really good goods. I have a lot of friends who are now doing in-person swap meets and are able to make crazy returns, you know, being able to pay $2 a garment and then turn around and sell it at a swap meet for $40 or $50. So yeah, you're also able to get into that, which I haven't really been doing. I would say this is pretty passive income, as the amount of time you put into getting the garments and sourcing them and taking pictures, you're then able to list and have them generate sales as they come in, not really having to spend much time on that end other than just shipping out the garments. Alright, just dropped off all the orders, so they should be getting shipped out today, same day shipping, and yeah. I actually moved into New York City today from California, but I just wanted to briefly touch on the stuff I used to ship. So just, you know, some packaging tape here, a super cheap scale from Amazon, and then whatever poly mailers or whatever boxes you can use. And then I actually use a shipping software called Pirate Ship. Definitely by far the best shipping software I've ever used. Has the cheapest USPS prices that I've found, and significantly cheaper than UPS. So yeah, and then you can just package them up yourself after printing out the label and, you know, send them on their way. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I do to run a reselling business at 18. So if you did enjoy this type of video, definitely let me know. I'll be making similar style videos, as well as making day in the life vlogs as I finish out high school here in California and begin to attend college in New York City. Thanks as always for watching.